Hello everyone. Glad to meet you again. This time, we're diving into another hardcore game, Contra. Hardcore. I've played this one so many times I've lost count, but I never managed to beat it solo. The only time I finished it was together with my teammate during a live stream. By the way, you can find the stream link in the channel's header, or right below this video. Now let's talk about this legendary and unforgettable game. This title is a classic run-and-gun shooter. The goal of each stage is to fight your way to the end, moving down hordes of enemies and facing a huge boss at the finish. The game features about 10 fast-paced scenes. You blast through city jungles, occupied bases, railroads, and more. Levels are mostly presented in side-scrolling format, but there are exotic episodes as well. For example, at one stage you hop on a futuristic motoroid that transforms into a robotic ostrich. The game even offers branching paths. At key moments you decide whether to chase down an enemy or help a scientist, and your choice changes the next stage and ending. Players can choose one of 4 characters with unique weapons. The classic hero, Ray-powered, wields a versatile machine gun. Sheena Itranzi is slightly faster, and has her own weapon variations. Brad Fong is a massive half-wolf packing heavy firepower. And Brownie is a tiny robot with a jetpack. The easiest character to play and highly recommended for beginners. At the start, every player is equipped with a standard machine gun, while new weapons drop from flying capsules, marked with letters from A to D. A character can carry up to 4 weapon types and a stock of bombs. Gameplay lets you run, jump, even off platforms, and shoot in 8 directions. There's also a special move, the slide. Pressing down plus jump makes your character quickly dash across the ground, granting brief invulnerability. Combined with dodges and jumps, this move often saves your life in brutal moments. You can also switch firing styles with certain button combinations. Either move while shooting or stop to aim precisely, adding tactical depth. Of course, the game can be played in co-op. A second player can join from the very beginning or mid-game, with each player taking control of a hero. Playing together ramps up the challenge. More enemies spawn, and bosses get buffed with extra health. The story unfolds through cutscenes between levels, and the game features up to 6 different endings, depending on your choices. The plot follows an elite squad battling a rogue colonel, and his attempt to revive an alien threat. For a 16-bit era release, Contra. Hardcore still looks impressive. The visuals are dark, gritty, and full of large, detailed sprites. The Sega Mega Drive is pushed to its limits here. Screens are filled with explosions, lasers, brutal robots, and mutants. The visual style leans heavily into techno-noir, with an aggressive color palette. Boss encounters are spectacular. Massive transforming machines, flying submarines, and jet-powered giants, all animated in great detail. The animation is smooth, with characters running, dodging, and climbing walls fluidly. Even today, the game looks cool and modern, especially considering its age. The soundtrack is another highlight. The composers nailed it with epic, unforgettable tracks, from high-energy battle themes to intense remixes. Sound effects are crisp, and the music leaves a lasting impression. Even decades later, Hardcore's compositions sound fresh and powerful, adding weight to the gameplay. Be prepared to rage and sweat over the difficulty. It's one of the hardest games in the series. There are virtually no concessions. One hit means instant death. You get only 5 continues before being sent back to the start. Enemies spawn in relentless waves, and bosses use cover and tricky attack patterns. Even the first level can drive you mad on your first attempt. The screen often floods with 3 or 4 enemies attacking from different directions at once. Bosses are brutal, with massive health bars, especially in co-op. By the end of a stage, you'll be caught in chaotic battles filled with flesh, metal, and laser fire from every angle. Reflexes are crucial. Practice is non-negotiable. Often, only a perfectly timed slide or precise shot to a weak spot will save your life. Some may see this as pure madness, but Hardcore plays fair. It throws endless fire at you and dares you to overcome it. To survive, you'll need absolute control of your character and a solid plan. Core techniques like sliding, with invincibility frames, and jumping aren't optional, they're essential. Ultimately, the secrets to beating the game are memory and patience. After many attempts, you learn enemy patterns and boss mechanics by heart. From a modern perspective, the difficulty feels justified. Hardcore never lets you relax for even a second. And if you crave pushing your limits against the best of the best on maximum difficulty, this game delivers exactly that. Right from the start, you get 4 unique characters, and co-op lets both players join forces. The second player can jump in at any time by pressing start. Each has their own playstyle. Ray, the balanced soldier; Sheena, faster but slightly weaker; Brad Fong, the mighty half-wolf with a massive hitbox and heavy artillery; and Brownie, the tiny jetpack robot who can hover slightly and unleash powerful shots. As mentioned earlier, co-op changes the dynamics. More enemies appear, and bosses gain more health. But playing together is more fun. You can cover each other's backs and share the boss rage between 2 players. In short, this game remains a classic, not just because of nostalgia, but thanks to bold game design choices. It features branching storylines, 4 distinct heroes with unique arsenals, and multiple endings. Because of this depth and its dark, stylish presentation, Hardcore still impresses even decades later. If you're a fan of 90s run-and-gun shooters, love serious challenges, and crave intense firefights, Hardcore is absolutely worth a try. In 2025, it will pump just as much adrenaline into your veins as it did in 1994. Flashy graphics, a killer soundtrack, and ruthless gameplay still hold up. It won't forgive your mistakes and it won't hold your hand. But that's exactly why it stands as one of the most memorable entries in the franchise. Play it today and you'll feel that retro action spirit, understanding why Contra. Hardcore is rightfully considered one of the hardest and most iconic games in the series. A must-play for old-school fans. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments, how tough was this game for you? And if you haven't played it yet, go ahead and give it a try. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as well as our Twitch and Trovo channels, where we stream more playthroughs. All the best, and see you soon.